Hello. How are you? Happy Sunday. It is Sunday, what is today? The 6th. So we are almost a full week into December. How are you feeling? Are you happy about the upcoming holidays? Are you trying to figure out like what's going to happen family, relative wise? Are you going to be like doing the Corona test and seeing relatives? Are you going to be having sort of like small intimate family thing with people who are already in your bubble? I don't know like what we're going to do this year. Yeah, I really don't know. We're still sort of debating options and kind of watching to see what the numbers are doing. Yeah, I don't know. Anyway, that was not exactly a happy topic to start off with, but hopefully everyone in your family is feeling good, and hopefully we can all do what we want for the holidays. So, Hina McCord dropping in to drop a like. Oh, thank you. You just came inside to grab a cuppa. 2 nannies in labor, and since breech births are in the line, you are not leaving them alone for long. You are now up to 5 babies. 5 baby goats. Yay! All right. Yes, please take care of the little ones, of the goats. So Charlie says, hey, hello. Hina McCord says, Harvest Moon and Autumn Sun are the names of the twin girl and Comet and Cupid, 2 boy names after reindeer, although technically Santa's reindeer were girls because males lose their horn in the winter. Oh, I did not know that. Which suck because they pulled the sleigh wheel. Yeah, that's not nice. Did not know that. Donder, born an hour ago, waiting to see if his twin will be Blitzen or something else autumny and feminine. That's fun. Kai says, hello, just doing your dinner and then you will join us. Excellent. Fun times. Sarah, hello. Goodness gracious, I just drank water. I don't know why my throat is catching. Don't forget to hydrate, y'all. And CB says, I am mostly reading today. Excellent. Why is my phone buzzing? Oh. It's another one of those. Your shipment has shipped. Click on this unknown suspicious link to see what package it is. I don't have a package coming, so, you know. Elizabeth, hello. Slowly going stir crazy from these gradings, so you need some motivation today. All right, well, hopefully we can help you with that. I hope so. Petra says, hello. Turk, hello. You are staying in the house. You have way too many reckless relatives to visit anyone. Yeah. There are always a few. CB says, still don't know what's going to happen yet, and you're not exactly in a bubble, so gotcha. Charlie, we are doing Christmas just the 2 of us because you don't want to risk it with your folks. You are freaking out about your work and what you want to do about it. So much thinking to do. Yes. Sarah says, we've always done Christmas with just the 3 of us, so that's what we're doing this year. This is what you do every year. We're going to skip your big Chinese dinner outing with your friends on the eve, though. That might be safe. Yes. Danielle, hello. Welcome. CB, I have an idea for a Mario Kart 8 Avengers crossover. That sounds fun. Stacy, you're still figuring out what you need to do for Christmas. Yeah. We're trying to figure out what's going to be going on because we live in multiple states with the extended family, and we would normally go down to Florida we would drive down on the 26th and we would stay till New Year's Eve. We would drive back on New Year's Eve, excuse me. But I don't know. So it's going to be interesting, because the grandpa and great aunt Norma are in the nursing facility, and we cannot go visit them at the moment because they send out like an email blast and close visiting except for sort of like last visits, because either a staff member or a resident of the nursing home has tested positive. And so it's we won't really get to see them if this kind of pattern continues, because it's sort of like as soon as things clear up, then everybody rushes to go visit, and then somebody else tests positive. So it's kind of frustrating. So yeah, so we're not really sure what we're going to do for Christmas. I'm hoping that like the weather is nice. That way we can sort of like do a more fun Christmas with like my nephews and whatnot. That way we can spend a good portion of the time sort of like outside, socially distance, all that. Danielle says, I'm staying home for Christmas, right? Your relatives keep getting COVID. Oh no. Megan says, hello. Danielle, I hope all your relatives are recover quickly and maybe think better next time. Mr. P, hey, 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 y'all. Hello. You could have said ho, 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 because it is now Christmas, or Christmas holiday winter season. Yeah. Yeah. So CB says, my mother's younger brother, so your uncle, lives alone, and so do I. Technically, it's your mother's younger sister's turn to host this year, but you don't know if she will since she works for NHS. Yeah. I suspect probably not, but yeah. Yeah. So it's this year is going to be different because one, grandma's not here. So, and she was always definitely one for like hosting big things. So yeah, so it's going to be different this year for a lot of reasons. Anyway, okay, so side track back to what we're doing today. Last Sunday, I think, we had talked about working up to a full hour sprint. I'm going to be honest, my brain is probably not capable of that today, but if y'all want to try it, we can work up to the 60. Or if you are sort of like, not yet, I can't do that, then we might could work up to like a 45 instead of the 60 today. So that's just kind of like up to y'all, whether or not you want to do sort of like the 15 to 25 length sprints, or if you want to try to go for longer. Up to y'all. I'm still not sure what I'm going to be working on today. I probably should be working on a lot of things. And yet I continue to ignore them. So, but what are y'all interested in doing? Ooh, there's a couple walking outside. Anyway, yes, window is open, so I will be distracted by that today as well. So, see, CB says, my aunt and her sister-in-law take turns hosting year-round. Contingency plans have been made. That's good. That's good that contingency plans are in place. Elizabeth says, I've already worked for 6 hours plus today, so your brain is already half fried. You could try something a bit longer, though. Charlie loves the long sprints. Yes. Stacy says, yeah, I'm feeling scatterbrained, so an hour is probably not in your cards. You would just be dawdling on something else. Yes. And in fact, I was like, well, if we do wind up doing a 60-minute, I would probably like set a 20-minute timer on my phone and be like, 20 minutes, break time if you need it. But that would be sort of like how I would do it. And Elizabeth says, pretty hair. Thank you. I appreciate it. It's a work in progress. Megan says, if we're doing the 60-minute, I hope we just jump right in and get over it. That could be a thing too. Charlie says, I am chaptering my non-binary tag video, and then I am going back to world building. That should be really fun to watch. CB says, I might end up having to spend Christmas alone, and you've filled the freezer accordingly with all your favorites, I hope. The thing is, your cousin's 15th birthday is the 28th. Yeah, that'll be a hard birthday then. Okay. So I think what I will do is I know I'm not capable of doing a 60-minute like right now. So I think what I'll do is I'll start with the 25. I don't think a 60-minute is in the card for my brains today. So sorry for those of you who wanted the longer, like the super long sprints. But what I could do is I could put a ticker at the bottom with an hour time limit. So if you want to write for, no, not yet. Why do you continue to tick? It is not what I wanted you to do. There we go. What was I saying? Oh, yeah. I could put a ticker at the bottom, and that way you know when an hour is. So you could just ignore me till an hour from now if you wanted to do the full hour. Although, you know, inviting people to ignore me feels kind of odd. Gotta be honest. Okay, so for a 60-minute sprint, return at 3:15. Or I should say just return at the quote-unquote 15. Because it might not be 3 where you are. So for those of you with long attention spans, a 60-minute sprint, return at the 15. This will be a ticker. Add the banner. There we go. Okay. Forest app. Where is my phone? On the bed. We're just getting all kinds of setup, like long setup. Okay. Tea-tum. So let's do the little ghost mushroom because he's got really cute antlers and things. Create. All right, so 4 E3 Q8V. 4E3 Q8V. That is going to be the little reindeer ghost mushroom. I don't know if you'll be able to see him or not, but there we go. So again, the timer that is going to be on screen is going to be a 25-minute timer. If you need the 60-minute long-term, long attention span sprint, you can return at 3:15. So the 25-minute timer is starting in 5, 4, 3, I forgot to hit the button, 2, 1, go. Okay, that was the 25-minute sprint. If you are doing 60-minute sprint, feel free to ignore us or put us on mute for a little bit. But that is the first 25-minute sprint. So there we go. How'd we do? I was pretty distracted. I worked on a couple different things. I did part of a journal page. I started some brainstorming for some future projects, and I added like maybe 15 words to a document that I had open on my computer. So it's sort of scatterbrained mess, but there it is. So I did okay because I made some progress on several different things, I think. So yeah. So Nicole popped in. Hello, welcome. Welcome. And Elizabeth said, that's it. I'm putting on PJs. And Stacy was like, ooh, PJs sound good. And CB was like, I'm ready for my bath right now. So y'all are all getting ready for bed and getting cozy. Yes, a bath does sound lovely. So that's what I was like, PJs, slippers, mug of hot chocolate, a good book. And apparently I'm tempting you to come to the bad side rather than great. I apologize. So Nikki said, hello, welcome. Petra got 495 words. Excellent. Look at you doing all the work. Kai ate dinner, got some green tea, and wrote about 92 words from your handwritten notes. Excellent. That is great. Sarah says, I'm still doing journaling for the 2021 goal prep, but it's coming along. And this is for Sarah Cannon's Heart Breathing HB 90 boot camp, right? You will have to give us a review of how it is, because I would like to, I think, take it in the future, but budget, got to get the budget first. You should probably get it done this stream. Excellent. You did one prompt during that sprint. Excellent. Mr. P worked on the website. Woohoo! Making progress then. Elizabeth says, one more, then I have reached my quota. Should grade some more, but you also have to work on a secret project tonight. Ooh. Charlie finished chaptering the video, responded to comments, scheduled some social media posts, and wrote some on the Clockwork People. Nice. Kai says, I like the sound of Clockwork People. Stacy says, I am hungry and I just cannot seem to focus on anything. Then get some food. Food will hopefully help. Although if you get turkey, you run the risk of falling asleep or needing a nap, because that is what turkey does. I avoided turkey pot pie leftovers this morning because I was like, I don't want to fall asleep during the stream. But yes, so that's sort of the vibe of everything I want to avoid is like when my brain is already this scattered, I don't need any help like distracting myself. Sarah says, yes, you are doing the HB 90 boot camp. It was an early Christmas present. You did Publish and Thrive in 2019 and loved it, so you're looking forward to this course. Excellent. Does it seem like you should take it in that order? I'm not sure if there's a recommended order to take them in. I don't know. Stacy says, it's too late for lunch and too early for dinner. Snack. That's when you get a snack. Snack time, whether it's popcorn or chips or brownies if you have some, or cookies. Also make sure to drink something, because sometimes that helps. Charlie says to Kai, yeah, you are excited about them. I didn't want to use the standard fantasy races, so you're making some original ones. Nice. Lovely. That sounds fun. Fun. All right, I'm going to switch to the second sprint banner, but I need to get a new tree What do we want this time? I think I want the, yes, let's do this. Okay, I'm going to put in the code for the Forest app. It is going to be XUC4UR. XUC4UR. Okay. That is the code for the Forest. All right, now the question becomes, if we want to end up at 315, so it's essentially 50, 15. So it's a 25 is fine. Cool. Cool. I think my mom started cooking something. I can smell the meat being browned. Okay, stop it. Why do you instantly go? Okay. Yes, so I've got the celestial tree, which looks sort of like pink cotton candy. And then it's got a couple of Christmas ornaments hanging down from it on the 25-minute. And I'm now out of focus. Bring me back to focus, please. Hello. There we go. All right, cool. All right, so we are going to go ahead and get started. Make sure that you save your document. Make sure that you have something to hydrate with. Make sure you do a posture check. Roll your shoulders back, straighten your spine if you can. And make sure that if you need some food, some sustenance, please go get some, because your brain works better when it's fed. So we will go ahead and get started in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. Okay, that is the end of the second sprint. And anybody who was doing the 60 minutes should also be returning about now. So we got our little tree. Excellent. I'm glad that I had it on like, don't kill the tree, like be nice. Because my friend who works at a university texted me. And there's been a report. There's an armed intruder on campus. She's not on campus today, but so they have not caught the intruder just yet, but there have not been any shootings or injuries reported thus far. So I'm hoping that they catch the person soon without any harm to anybody. Yeah, so that was what I got distracted by in the last few minutes. I got a whole grand total of like 150 words, but brainstorming, trying to think of some new things for some future projects. I've got a couple of really good ideas, some ideas that I'm like, I don't know, these need a little bit of work. So, yeah. Excuse me. So, Nikki is here. Hello, welcome. Yes, and Divided by Sight. Hello, welcome. And you're making chocolate chip cookies. Yum, that would be delicious. Sarah got another journal prompt done. Excellent. Good job. Y'all are doing great. Y'all are doing awesome. Yes, that it's very frightening. And so, because I had to like sort of double check with my brain because it is Sunday. So she's not on campus because she's staff. So most of the faculty and students are now doing digital ever since Thanksgiving. But the staff still have to report, and there are still some circumstances where there's a small portion of students on campus for a variety of reasons. But that's very, very scary. So hopefully that will resolve itself quickly with no harm to anyone. So Petra says that is scary. Yeah, I hope they catch them quickly. Me too. Yeah, exactly. It's not a good situation, but thankfully, most of the students are not on campus, so slightly less numbers of people to worry about, but yeah, that's scary. So Charlie says, good-ish news. Our chef has the flu, not the plague. Oh, yay. 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 That is awesome. Charlie did some more work on the world building. Excellent. Liz has finished the grading. Yay. And now the very hard secret project. Ooh. What kind of secret project will it be? A secret one, obviously. Yeah. So I don't know if anybody tried the full-on 60 minutes. If you did, how'd you do? And props to you for having the brain power to do that. Okay, so the next forest code I will put up here. X8W5ZZ. And I think I'll just go with the same celestial cotton candy looking tree because it's cute and I like it. And CB had your bath. Excellent. Yay. Baths are nice. Now I'm just going to be stuck like worrying about the campus that and all of the, anyway, yes. Okay, I'm going to try to take my brain off of that because that's no good. I don't need to be in that mode. So yeah. Mr. P says, more website work. Don't you just hate when you go in to fix one thing and then end up changing the whole site? Yes. Well, I know that the next time I go into my like sort of web design stuff, it's going to be like a whole site rework. So that's going to be a thing. But yeah, I always know that when I start doing that, it's going to be hours of work because that's like I fiddle so much. So yeah, but hopefully you are liking the way that it is turning out. So yes. Okay. How long do we want to go for the next sprint? Do we want to continue with the 25s? Do we want to bump it up to a 30? Do we want to take it down some to a 20? Or 15? What are y'all up to? What would you like? Because I have playlists of options. Make sure I've got my foresty appy thing ready to go for when we want to. And Sarah votes for 25. Stacy votes for 20. So we're thinking to keep it a little bit more, keep it on the lower side. And then Petra comes in with the 30. So we need one of these options. Okay, Elizabeth says 20 to 25. And Nikki says 25 as well. Okay, we'll continue with the Pomodoro for now. We will switch to the Pomodoro Penguin. See if I can get him to not start too soon. Okay, cool. We will make him bigger because he's cute. And okay, so I've got the force code up. I remember to do that. I did not remember to straighten my shoulders and my spine. So posture check. And save your document if you have made some progress on it. And make sure that you have something to hydrate with. I have finished my water and I am now on to my cranberry ginger ale, which is delicious. Cheers. And yeah, so we will get started in just a second. Alrighty. Pomodoro Penguin in 3, 2, 1, go. Okay. What's the next one on my... Alrighty. So that was the third sprint. And I didn't get a whole lot done. I did do a little bit of reading research on a question that I had, so I answered my question. And then I started looking at images for like cover inspiration and stuff. Like I'm just not doing well at focusing this week. So I really sort of like, hopefully tomorrow being Monday, I will hopefully be back on track to be like actually writing and stuff done. I don't know. But on the other hand, like I'm getting some ideas for some cohesiveness for titles and covers and things like that. So I think it's good for the long run, but it's just I'm not really doing it at a time when I should be doing it. So yeah. But anyway. So CB got 173. Excellent. Charlie did more world building. Naming things takes time. Yes to that. I think part of the reason why I'm like so reluctant to name characters is that I know that if I'm going to change them later, it's going to be a big pain in the butt, because one, there's the search and replace, and you can do that with like the normal spelling of their name, and then you can do the like apostrophe S, but then you run up into the types of where you would have apostrophe D, like they did something, and that would be like in a dialogue type thing. And then you would have nicknames, and then somebody who gives their character a nickname they didn't like, but it is a variant of their name. And so then you have to like change every single instance of that, and you have to remember where all of that is, and it's so frustrating. That's why I hate naming things, because I know I'm likely to change it, so I just never name things. 2 more prompts to go. Whoop, Sarah. Nice. Elizabeth says, aha, maybe I'm hungry and my brain automatically went to the sausage. That is all a possibility for sure. Petra got 321. Nice. Kai ended up tidying your room. Your focus has been bad this week too. Yes. But you think sometimes we need to allow ourselves a break, especially since, yeah, I have. And I essentially kind of started the half mil wordy challenge a month early. I started it in August. So August, September, October, November. So that's 4 months of like a good bit more writing than I normally do. So it's been a lot. So Elizabeth says, I need to describe myself and my positive qualities. I know there are some. Yes. When people ask me, what's the best thing about yourself? And I'm like, silence. But I could tell you 10,000 things that I think are wrong with myself. So that's one of the reasons why I had decided on my 3 focus words for next year, which is consistency, completion, and compassion. So compassion towards myself and towards others is going to be like a thing that I'm trying to work on this next year. So yeah. CB says, fine, but after this weekend, I'm going to have to insist that every time S.H.I.E.L.D. uses that building, they pay me rent. Standard Manhattan room rent. Ooh, that's expensive. Plus meals, plus taxes, and a standard deposit. Ooh, that's expensive. That's per Avenger. Oh, and there will be a rental fee for plates, bedding, glassware, and utensils. Yeah. And don't forget that the repairs come out of their pocket because, Avengers. Superhuman strength, fist through walls, unexpected villains, all that kind of stuff. So don't forget to charge them for that. All right, the fourth sprint. Yes, compassion towards yourself. That is a thing that I need more of, instead of always putting putting my self-criticism on top. I need to have some self-compassion for next year. So starting next year. I mean, starting early, ideally, but you know, things, we'll just give ourselves a little bit of leeway to practice first. Okay, so 4 o'clock, essentially. And what do we want to do? Do we want to go ahead and do the 30-minute, or do we want to slide it to a 25 or a 20? Up to y'all. And while y'all are deciding how long you want to sprint, I will fetch a new room code. And yeah. We're going to do the little bush that has the antler and the Santa hat. So 629 G 667. 629 G667. This is going to be the room code for the next Sprinty Sprint. And y'all let me know if you want to do the... Ooh, okay. So Charlie recommends the 12 Steps to a Compassionate Life by Karen Armstrong. Ooh, thank you. And the link. Yay! And Elizabeth votes for 20 and says, thank you, Charlie. So since there seem to be no other time suggestions, we can slide it down to a 20. 'Tis fine with me. Okay, we're going to start it at 2021 because we need some of that vibe in our life. CB says this is during the whole team split thing, so Tony's team doesn't have to pay rent, but the Caps team does. Charlie says it's a great guide into the subject of compassion and the way you want to practice it. Nice. I like that idea. I'm going to have to check that out. Okay, so we have a little flower bush that has reindeer antlers and a hat. So that's going to be our next tree. Our next tree. So yes. Also, since we've been here for a while, don't forget, please feel free to stand up, walk around, do all that kind of stuff. Get a snack, get some hydration, all that. Make sure you're taking care of yourself as you are trying to write. So we will get started in 3, 2, 1, go! Okay. That is the end of the 4th sprint. We should now have a little reindeer antler bush. Yes. Okay. Alrighty. Oops. That's going to go to something else. Let's see if I can reroute it before it will do the audio thing. Nope. Okay. Okay, now we are sort of back in business. Kind of, sort of. Okay. I don't know what I'm doing this week, today. I don't know. I've turned over a couple ideas in my head for future projects. I have looked at cover design type things, get some ideas. I have written a little tiny bit in, I'm just kind of all over the place. So I don't know. It's going to be, the distraction is real today, which I feel like I've been saying all month thus far, which is only a week, but you know. Lizzie is here. Hello, feeling a bit lazy. Same. Charlie says, I finished the draft of your article on the Okun, the clockwork people of Nalea. Nice. I probably pronounced those all wrong, but very nice. Sarah finished the penultimate prompt. 1 to go. It's the letter from you 10 years in the future, so it's going to be an interesting one. 10 years in the future, so you have to project what you want to be in 10 years. Gotcha. Okay. CB says, yeah, okay, fine. You'll owe me, how many zeros is that? $100,000, and that's just a ballpark figure. Oh, and by the way, that doesn't include the groceries. I think Walmart does curbside pickup. You know what? The rent is doubled. Kai got another page of notes sorted and going through what you want to do next. Nice. I did great. Oh, good. Yay. CB says, I got 40 words because I had to work out roughly how much they would owe. Yeah. Yeah. Sometimes that does. So, yeah, I don't know. I'm very distracted, and that's just on me. I did have coffee. I had the usual amount of water before the stream, so it's not that. I had a decent night's sleep. So it's just like, why is my brain not wanting to do? But again, like I'm trying to be kind to myself and allow myself time to do other things like brainstorm and fidget and all the other kind of things. So yeah. Okay, so Petra got a cup of juice and brainstormed. Excellent. What kind of juice? And CB says, I knew Manhattan was expensive to live in. Yes. That is very much a given. So, okay, it is 4:20. So we have about 40 minutes left. Do we want to do 2 short ones or 1 longer and 1 shorter for whatever time we have left? Petra says 100% cranberry juice, tart, but it wakes me up a bit. Yes, I thought about adding some more cranberry juice to my cranberry ginger ale, but I did not this time. So, real estate is at a premium. Yes. Yeah, because there's no more land on an island that's already been developed. So you can't just add land somewhere. Okay. Elizabeth votes short because I have nothing left in my brain. Okay, cool. We will go with a 15. And then we will kind of see where it takes us. All right, so 15. See, Mr. P says, when you hit publish and the site is a mess, oh no, you go to the homepage and cover everything up. Yes, great. Now the pressure of getting it done sooner is on. Yes. Yep. I've done that. I have done that. I could take a meditation sprint to let my brain rest. Yeah, I could. Or I could do art. I don't know. I'm just like everything but writing. CB says, when we went to New York last time, we did the bus tour, and that's what the tour guide said. Yeah. Yeah. Yep. Okay, so let's do this 15-minute sprint and see where we're at after that. Save your document. Make sure you stretch, straighten your spine and your shoulders. Get a snack if you need to. All that kind of fun stuff. And we are going to get started in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go! Okay, that was the end of a 15. How was that little short sprint for you? Do you feel better? Did you make some progress, or did you take a break? I'm messing around in the bullet journal, doing a little bit of artsy things. I also went out and saw that Mom is getting all the Christmas stuff together to put all the tree up. So that'll be a fun thing this evening to decorate and sort of help get that on track. So I'm excited about all that. I don't know, there's just gonna be some fun things. Some fun things that happen. I got out some of my stencils. I guess I have a stencil folder because I found them when they were kind of not super cheap, but kind of cheap, like on sale. And so I have my stencil book, which is just a 3-ring binder. But I just put like cardstock in between, and then so I've got all kinds of little different ones. So I try to keep them all together. Sometimes I have like a word or a font that I want to emulate and I can't quite get it for hand. So I've got a couple of like backup letter ones that are just kind of nice. So occasionally I use those, or I use them for numbers, because like writing 2021, like equally spaced, like making sure the number, like the 2s match. Fun times. But yeah, so I've gone through and I've sketched out some things for like my first arty pretty pages. Ones where I have like the quotes and things. So yeah. Sarah says, I brainstormed some ideas for the letter from the future. Yay. CB got 198. I race into the bathroom and change. Vince comes in and helps me with my tie. Petra got 157. Nice. Very nice. Yeah, I don't know. So I've got my three words, and then I think one of the other main sort of like quotey things that I'm going to be using is like, live your wildest dreams, let the fantasy become reality. Because I've always wanted to be a writer. So, you know, published author, all that kind of fun stuff. So we're going to make it happen. That's the whole point of being, of doing the AuthorTube stuff, is like sitting in my button chair and writing, although not today apparently, but developing more of a discipline for that. And that's part of the completion thing for my 3-word focus kind of stuff. It's like getting it done, moving on to the next step, that kind of thing. So yeah. Okay. All right. It is 4:43. So we can do another 15. And that will be it for the time. So during this sprint, I will go ahead and post the links for some of the other streams that I know of. Although I don't know of all of them today because I did them kind of last minute. Because I dawdled. Surprise. Mr. P says, trying to plan out what you need to do to update the website and then photoshopping some things. I actually discovered that I do have the disc version, like I say, a CD of Photoshop 8, like an old one. So I don't know if that one is like a really good one or not. I'm going to have to like look into it because I've apparently had it for forever and just like never learned how to do it. And I do have a user guide for it. So I just forgot I had it, which is part of the problem with like me having too much crap and needing to go through it, which is a whole nother thing for like New Year's clean out stuff. But yeah, so I might be able to like learn Photoshop as long as the newer operating system will accept the old, if it's backwards compatible enough, essentially. But yeah, so that could be a fun thing. So I might be asking you for some Photoshop help today. Anyway, okay. Distraction. The distraction abounds. All right, so last sprint, I think. And don't forget to save, don't forget to hydrate, don't forget to stretch, roll your shoulders back, sit up straight, grab a snack if you need one, all that kind of fun stuff. We're getting started in 3, 2, 1, go. Okay. So that was the end of that. There are a couple of streams that I know of for sure are happening. And then let me real quick check and see who's live now. Excuse me. Since it is now 5:01, there might be a couple of people who have... Oh, come on. Okay, so this is the other one that I was remembering. So Jordan Fegan. Who else? Okay, so I think just those for now. Okay, so Mallory Cooper is still streaming, but she might be wrapping up, but that is a channel for you to check. And Mallory streams regularly during the week until like from 10 a.m. to 5 p.m. Eastern. So there's a good long sprint times on her channel regularly. And then Morgan Hazelwood has the Lazy Sunday Afternoon that started half an hour ago. Word Nerds are having a write-in post Nano at 7:30 p.m. Sarah Sutton sometimes streams on Sundays, so I put the channel link in there, but I'm not sure whether or not she's going to be doing one. Pages and Pens, I think, is having one at 8 p.m. tonight, if I have that correct, and not a different day. Meadow is having one at 10 p.m. tonight, and Jordan is currently streaming. So Sarah, I wrote my letter from future me, and it went better than expected. Oh, yay. It really is the life you want for yourself. Excellent. It is that exercise in visualizing where you want to be, I guess, visualizing your goal, and in order to work towards it intentionally and manifest it. So Charlie says, I wrote a new introduction to Nefrir, the plant people of Nelea. How did I say it before? Nelea? And published it to the site. Now it is time to write up the magic furries. I love this world. Yay. Nikki, are you streaming tonight? What time is this? No, this is Haley's. Okay. Is Haley streaming now? Why is that not showing up for me? I don't know. I will check that out. But thank you for letting us know that Haley is having one. Because I knew I missed some. I always seem to. CB says, Pepper joins me in my subconscious. Wanda sneers at her. Wanda, you need to stop this. CB got 232 words. What is the fairy godparents? Wanda and what is the other one's name? From the show from like Nickelodeon or Cartoon Network or something like that. Wanda has green hair and the other one has pink. But what is his name? I don't know. I don't remember. But they're silly. Okay, so she's streaming right now. Okay, why? Let me go check, make sure I haven't been unsubscribed. YouTube, what are you doing? Haley. Okay, so she is scheduled to start her stream with the, here we go. Okay, so she's going to start about 5 minutes late, so she's about to start right now. So let me put, yes, that is the link for that. And that's part of the virtual retreat as well. So Mr. P worked on the welcome sign for the updated site using some photography. It was so much fun. Excellent. Wanda is the Scarlet Witch. There's that. Cosmo. Thank you. Thank you. Cosmo and Wanda. I was trying so hard. It's like, what is his name? Yes. Okay, so she's in the Age of Ultron or something. Gotcha. Gotcha. Yes, Cosmo and Wanda. I was why couldn't I remember Cosmo's name? Anyway, okay. Yes, so that, I think that is going to be it for me. So thank you very much for joining me. I will be back Monday, Wednesday, Friday, 1 to 3 p.m. And hopefully my brain will actually be in writing mode starting tomorrow. So yeah. All right. I will see y'all later. Thank you very much for joining me, and have fun. Bye.